champions.
Netherlands cannot believe it.
Shahid Afridi.
The victorious Pakistan team.
Hussey has deposited that into the stands. Look at these scenes. England are the winners. A brilliant century by McCullum.
Here they come. The winners, West Indies.
Kohli, run machine.
Malinga, 2014 champion Sri Lanka.
Well, if Kolkata is called the city of joy, this is often referred to as maximum city. That's Mumbai, which comes alive, especially at night. And maybe more so tonight, because they've come once again in their thousands to the Wankhede Stadium to back their home team. Has given them a few flutters through the tournament in the qualification, but it's a team that seems to have come into their stride. Semi-final number 2, we already have England as the finalist, who is going to be the team that will meet them at the Eden Gardens on the 3rd of April for the big finals. It's West Indies taking on India. It's the renovated Wankhede Stadium in the background. This is the big prize. We've got 3 finalists if we include women's cricket as well. They are rode into the final 4, not as rocky as India. They've won 3 of their 4 matches, shockingly losing to Afghanistan, but that win against England was really what got West Indies going in this tournament. India, they lost the first match against New Zealand on a turner, which shocked everyone. The margin of defeat as well was a big one. Came back superbly against Pakistan, but extremely lucky to beat Bangladesh. But that last win against Australia was extremely convincing. First ball of the second semi-final, Andre Russell, the bowler.
Pitch here at the Wankede's generally been good throughout this tournament and way prior to that. But one thing I'll say again, I did a couple of games here early in the tournament and there was slightly more grass on the surface than there is today. They just shaved it a little bit more. So 1 or 2 deliveries grip when the women played earlier up. I don't think it'll turn significantly.
Well, that's something you won't see too often here on this pitch. Ball deviating off the pitch. Generally it comes straight off the deck.
Such a good delivery. Every bowler now, and particularly Andre Russell, in the back of his mind should say, let me try and replicate that for my next delivery. There's no indication that Sharma will do anything untoward.
This is a pitch to his liking for sure, but this is a man slightly down on self-confidence because of lack of runs. So in the last match against Australia, took his time to get into double digits before he fell.
"45 runs in the tournament for Rohit Sharma. In the warm-up game against the West Indies, so I think he got 90 odd in a practice match.
Having a look at the field around, that's a misfield, so that gets Rohit Sharma off the mark. Look at the reaction from the crowd. There's just a single picked up by an Indian.
Samuel Badri will not feel good about himself there because he's let his bowler down. That should be routine. Now they've allowed the strike just to switch. So it's those little errors, unforced errors, that you try to avoid.
Very traditional field for both batsmen. 2 fielders allowed outside the circle. There's one at third man, Marlon Samuels. And there is a deep fine leg in Brathwaite. Chris Gayle at first slip. There's that extra bounce that you'll find on this pitch. Is slightly unusual from all the other Indian pitches that you'll see in the country. Road to the semis for India. As I said earlier, so the treacherous path. We'll forget that moment against Bangladesh, winning by 1 run. And then Virat Kohli was centre stage, played an innings of genius to get Australia packing. And India through to the final 4. Still for no wicket. That's how they generally start the West Indians, pace and spin. Bowls a lot of overs inside the first 10 overs, Samuel Badri does. Very unusual that you find a spinner like Samuel Badri who's always open for West Indies with the new ball as a spinner. That's incredible. In all the 27 games that he's played for West Indies, he's always opened the bowling. Here's Samuel Badri. There's Ajinkya Rahane clipping one on the leg side. He'll get his second run. I think every seat now taken. I think everyone's made their way to the Wankhede Stadium. Few maybe left, still coming in. And if you're a Mumbai boy or man like me, can't tell you the kind of stress that we have to endure. Friends, well-wishers of Indian cricket. Oh, it's gone through, fortunately. Not onto the stumps. This could be byes. No, leg bye signal.
Yeah, it would have been beating leg stump. West Indies for Badri have a player deep on the boundary behind square tonight. Early in the tournament, they had him at mid-wicket. And early in the tournament, the sweep was an option because there weren't any deep fielders behind square. They've got that tonight. And if he bowls well, he'll bowl wicket to wicket. Won't want to give room offside.
Yeah, that is what he does. He just skids on to you as a batsman, a bit like Anil Kumble. Badri to right-handers in the power plays.
Yeah, just look at his landing areas, and then when you go up with that, it'll go from maybe slightly outside off stump into middle stump. Leg break doesn't spin a great deal. The slider and the googly, big deliveries for him.
He's so unusual in so many ways, Samuel Badri. They often say don't bowl short as a spinner, but when he bowls short, he actually contains the batsman because of that pace he gets off the pitch. Yeah, there's a lot of demand for passes and tickets from all those people who love their cricket here to come and watch this live. Never easy for people like Sunil Gavaskar and me, or all the other people who hail from Mumbai City.
Rohit Sharma plays a lot of his IPL cricket here, so conditions that he would know very, very well. And these guys would have seen a lot of him over the years, internationally and domestically.
Long on in position. Deep square leg as well. That's where he'll pick up the single to long on. 2 overs gone. It's 6 for no wicket. Been very impressed with this talent from West Indies. He bats well as well. Has done more than his fair share of bowling. That's Carlos Brathwaite with that superb 6 in that close game against South Africa at Nagpur. Here he is with the first ball. And there is Rohit Sharma with his first 6.
It's a very confident shot, puts pressure on Carlos Brathwaite straight away. Unless he's getting the ball to swing, which in these conditions you generally don't. It just angles in. And Sharma hits through the line with that angle. So pressure on the bowler to maybe change or pull his length back slightly.
And he'll be expecting exactly that, Rohit Sharma, and then he'll pull out the short arm pull shot that he plays to that shorter length. This time it was outside the off stump. That should do his confidence a world of good, Rohit Sharma. Right in the slot for him. There's the playing 11. An important change has been made by India. Shikhar Dhawan not playing today. Virat Kohli will bat at number 3. Suresh Raina has retained his place. Manish Pandey gets his first game for India in this tournament. Got 100 the last time he played for India in a 50 overs match. Dhoni will be batting down the order. Hardik Pandya is the big hitter. Jadeja hasn't batted much. Ashwin, yes, a little bit. Look at the strike rate against left-arm spinners. Maybe that's the reason he's in early against Rohit Sharma. Good shot. The back foot cover drive. And he'll get 4 runs, 4 extremely stylish runs.
Just enough width and length as well. Just held in the pitch. This is the beauty of Sharma in that he very seldom looks as though he's overhitting the ball. It's about timing and placement.
That's going to be 4. And that's his highest score in the tournament. He's gone to 20. He's on his way, Rohit Sharma. On his home turf.
Shot before would have forced Suleiman Ben to bowl a little bit straighter. He went fuller. And a lovely sweep shot. So, yeah, home turf. Sharma will be hoping that it works for him. But again, he's got good memories against the West Indies in different formats.
Slip has come out. I tell you what, his strike rate against left-arm spinners would have improved after that over. 4 overs gone. It's 26 for no wicket.
Oh, there's Mr. Sharad Pawar, the president of the MCA. Oh, that'll be a boundary. Looking to go over the top, inside out shot, getting a thick edge away from that fielder at short third man. Never mind how the runs come. In this format of the game, even the most elegant can look a little less elegant. Rahane trying to play the inside out shot over extra cover, getting a thick edge. Nothing the bowler can do about it.
Might be 4 more as well. No, good boot put in. Yeah, I think they realise now, Rahane as well, that hey, this power play needs to be maximised in these conditions. Dwayne Bravo, the man at long on, stopping that with the boot.
Yes, good work that by Bravo. I think he's just a little bit reluctant maybe to dive because he's dislocated his shoulder. And his bowling is very crucial for the West Indies, so not looking to throw in the dive.
I think one of the things that Sammy's trying to do is such a good surface here historically that once you line up a bowler, you can hit through the line. Oh, that could be a no ball. That has disappeared. That has gone as far as we've seen in this tournament.
Oh, this is a magnificent shot. Looking to bowl the Yorker, going a little too full, and you can see the umpire is signalling a free hit because it was above the waist. Yes, clearly above the waist. And that's a magnificent shot. He used the pace of the ball. Oh. Be a free hit now. Can't change the field. The fielders have got to be in the same position as they were for the illegal delivery.
Another one. The free hit has disappeared. Rohit Sharma. Well, he's starting to find his range.
And for a moment, for just a fleeting moment, I thought Ian Bishop was going to stand and stretch his left hand out and look to catch it. It's come to the left of the commentary box, taking his front foot out of the way. And look at that swing of the bat. Beautiful arc that bat is making. And the Indian fans are delighted. 13 runs of 2 deliveries.
Best opening stand by India in the tournament.
That's the first one, which was called an illegal delivery, and this was the free hit. Beautiful shot. India's best opening in the tournament. That's another boundary. One bounce over mid-wicket. This is short at the pads, and Sharma not missing out. This is the last of the power play overs. India know that they have to capitalize on it. They've got up to a start. This is a slower delivery. He's pitched it halfway down the the wicket, and that's it. 19 from the over so far.
Oh, well stopped, Chris Gale. Well, you have to see how he reacts. How does he get up? 55 without loss. Changes continue. Samuel Badgery switching ends again, back to the end at which he started. Into his third over. 3 spells. Now these middle overs with this start, with all the wickets still intact, they will look to push the pace, or continue the pace at least, looking for a boundary each over.
Yes, I think they've got to look at a minimum of 8 runs per over now and accelerate. Straight through, and is given him. Looking to work the ball away to the onside. The straight through. There was no footwork there, and the umpire took a little bit of time and then gave him out. So Rohit Sharma, after an innings of 43, back to the pavilion. India have lost their first wicket for 62.
Very direct, Samuel Badgery. Doesn't look to spin a leg break, either by choice or however. Simple decision for the umpire. The West Indies have gotten the breakthrough, and now the form batsman Virat Kohli makes his way to the middle.
Yes, he got a terrific ovation as he walked down. He's been in magnificent form. Great touch, Virat Kohli. ICC rankings, he's number 1 in the ICC rankings.
I think he... Excuse Sunny. Always difficult to say with certainty. Do you think he is at the peak of his powers?
Yeah, very much so. I think batsmen generally are at the peak of their powers between the ages of 26 and 32, 33. Those 6-7 years. He's 27. Off the mark of the first ball. Just a gentle flick to deep square leg. Sharma, you can see there no footwork there. Playing for the turn. There's no turn. Badri doesn't turn the ball. And that's a top decision by umpire Richard Kettleborough. It would have hit the top of the leg stump. Took his time. That's always good.
Yeah, just bowling very directly. Sometimes when conditions allow, he'll turn his googly. And occasionally when it's very, very helpful, occasionally when he bowls slow of a leg break, might hold a little bit. Johnson Charles doing the fielding. He's very good, Samuel Badgery. Very clever, very experienced, and shows great control. And in the absence of someone like a Sunil Narine, he is a go-to man. Just one to Dwayne Bravo. 66 for 1.
8 overs gone, 66 for 1. West Indies winning the toss here tonight at the Wankhede Stadium, and deciding to bowl first. India, you know, would love to have chased. That's a minimum of 15 innings. Hello, Dwayne Bravo is just turning up the ante. Virat says, hello, let's get the umpires involved here. No, West Indies won't like that. The West Indies will say, look, you get on with your game, let the umpires do theirs.
There's Ian Gould saying we've got a free hit. Used to be only for the front foot, but any other no ball. Height in that respect, or a full toss over the waist, you get the free hit. How much of a bonus is that when you first come to the crease? A freebie.
Well, oh, now it can be run out, and they've all missed. An unbelievable scenario. There are 2 or 3 West Indies players on their knees in the field. They can't believe what's just happened, and he can't.
Well, get out of here. That is one of the biggest misses early you will see against India. It's Kohli on 1. You can be run out, don't worry. It's a free hit. You can't get out any other way but stumped or run out. And there's 2 attempts. What a miss by the Windies.
Somebody needs some Valium out there. Just calm down. Virat Kohli needs to settle here. Just for a moment, his teammate in about 3 weeks' time was somebody who had a word, and that was Chris Gale. Oh my goodness, that's a coat of paint. And that's a coat of paint.
No way. Oh, look, I know the Windies aren't laughing, but they have skimmed both sides of the stumps. Someone had to hit 3 stumps right in front of them. They'll come back for 2.
What's going on out there? Is there a game of cricket going on out there?
Well, he's trying to get out at the moment. We saw some of the best running of the tournament, MS Dhoni and Virat Kohli against Australia and Mahali. This isn't some of the best. He is gone again if that hits. It's all happening in this 1 over.
I just wonder, Dinesh Ramdin, that looked a little clumsy from him. Maybe he thought that was going to be a direct hit, but all he's got to do is collect the ball, and Kohli's gone. He's got an edge, and it's gone for 4. He might breathe a deep sigh of relief.
Not convincing, but a settler. It's a settler, and that's what he does. He keeps going at the bowler. It's amazing, when he's feeling under the pump, he will come at you and he'll come hard. Out in front, using the wrist, no control. But look at that, come on.
It's too short, and it's absolutely flattened for 4.
Yeah, and I almost think India have been missing a trick by not playing this very talented player until now. He's got all the shots, he's busy on his feet, he works beautifully in partnerships. Look how quickly he gets into position. Short, once again, there's been a couple in this over, so he's not getting the length right, Badrick.
100 is up, by the way. 100 has come up. Now then, they might go for a second here. Yes, they're going back. Once again, Rahane goes to the danger end, and this is frustrating. Dwayne Bravo, Johnson Charles the fielder, can do nothing about it. Thumbs up from Virat Kohli, because he knows the work that the Ajinkya Rahane is doing here.
Darting straight away, Rahane. Well, he's got that advantage. You know he's coming back to the danger end, so he's using the backing up perfectly. Great lesson for any youngster, any cricketer watching. And he's got some pace as well. He's short in stature, so he can get in and out of the crease quickly.
You know, the New Zealand women's cricket team, they lost Sophie Devine there. The New Zealand White Ferns lost to the West Indies women in the first match today. Wouldn't miss this though, would they? Watching this, and the West Indies team as well, they're watching their male counterparts as well. They're somewhere in the ground. Full toss from Bravo. He doesn't bowl too many of those. That has gone, is it? Andre Russell, the fielder. Well, the 2 umpires are just looking at each other. Andre Russell, and I think that's 4. Is he in touch with those boundary cushions? Yes, he is. It's got to be 4.
Yeah, definitely. That's their whole touching the rope, touching the ball at the same time. That is deemed to be a boundary. So handy boundary, 106 for 1. The run rate at the moment, 8.37. It's good. It's a good for a 180 plus total. Somewhere between 180 to 200. Depends how those last 4 overs, 5 overs go for India.
On the up. And they'll come back for a second yet again. Marlon Samuels out there. He's been quiet in the field. Loves batting against India. 2 centuries against India 2 years ago in the one-day series. One at Dharamshala and one down at Kochi. Marlon Samuels, been around for years and years. One heck of a player. Flicked leg side, one this time. 11 from the over. Good one for India. 13 gone, 109 for 1.
India have run well, run hard. Only 22 dot balls in the innings so far. So they, since the first 2 or 3 overs, not wasted many deliveries. That's a top shot from Virat Kohli. Just the opening of the blade. And concerns on the face of the West Indies 50 partnership. There he is.
2 class players out there in the middle, but we are seeing a subtle difference between those 2 batsmen. Virat Kohli finds the gaps more often than Ajinkya Rahane does.
Over one of those 2 men at point. How did he do that?
The bowler has done nothing wrong. He's bowled to his field. There are 2 guys inside the circle at point. What is the shot now? He's hit that into the ground. He's got the bounce of the hardness of the pitch, and he sails over 2 pretty tall guys. It's an unbelievable shot. Must show you the field here, because he's bowled to the field, and how he's managed to get 4 runs over those 2 fielders is just incredible.
Yep, that's a good result. Apart from a wicket. Now what do they do with Rahane? We saw that the field was changed for Brathwaite when he bowled to Rahane with a fine leg dropping back. Or certainly a deep square, not a fine leg. And they're pushing that deep square back again, deep backward square. 3rd man comes up.
Yes, a completely different field for Rahane, but as we speak now, they've changed their minds. The 3rd man has gone back. And mid-off has come inside the circle. That's Suleiman Ben for Rahane.
Middled, but not good enough. Dwayne Bravo has snatched it on the boundary edge. And the crowd goes silent.
The initial judgment. The moment the ball was in the air, Bravo had lined it up. He knew exactly how hard it was hit. The sound of the bat was also a clue. He hadn't quite timed it. Looking at the toe end of the bat, Rahane gone for 40. It's 128 for 2.
These 2 batsmen, of course, finished that game off so very well against Australia. Put together 67 or 31 balls. And it goes full and wide, and the call is for 2. And they get it easily.
So they start from where they left off. With Mohali, Ajinkya Rahane got 40 of 35 balls, did his part. It's now time for the big hitters. Oh, good a cat that is. Safely taken.
Kohli looks to square leg again. That legal delivery.
Interesting bish that India haven't opted for Suresh Raina. Normally you see a left-hand, right-hand combination. But I think this has happened purely because of what you mentioned, that partnership against Australia. So they just want that same pair to be out there playing these crucial overs. Suresh Raina also short of runs. In his pomp, perhaps Suresh Raina would have walked in. But there's always some benefits to get from a left-hand, right-hand combination. But this is a good move. 2 men played superbly together. And back together again.
Whoops. 3 ball.
He does play the shot. Mind you, Ajinkya Rahane plays the shot a lot at the T20 level. guy who's taken that catch also bowls the crucial overs for West Indies. Now, in all probability, he'll bowl the 17th and 19th. Bravo.
Just 6 off the over. 16 completed, 133 for 2.
So Dhoni, he's only just got out there. These two run so well together. Kohli going again, 44 from 31, one of the 4 players of the tournament. Oh, how clever is that? Gee, that is a good shot. That is so clever. It's risky, but it played perfectly into his hands.
And just his second ball too, Mick. He's got a boundary to play that sort of shot. Wasn't the worst delivery from Brathwaite. He looked for the wide Yorker, but to get across, look at the balance from Dhoni too. Even though he'd premeditated that shot, he still had the balance and the presence of mind, the calmness of Dhoni to play that shot. Great innovation, great stroke.
Yeah, just remarkable, the strokes that we see these days. Dhoni now a specialist in the short form. And probably the fastest hands in world cricket, the way it gets through it, and there's another 2. So there's a sign of their running.
And don't just worry about the fastest hand. I reckon he's the fastest cricketer in pads too. How quick does he run between the wickets? I mean, him and Kohli the other night against Australia were outstanding, but even straight away he has stolen a couple of 2s. I liked it. He ran up to the stumps against Bangladesh. The stumps. Look how quick he is here. In and out of the crease quickly. He's done it easily. A sign of his fitness. Plays all forms of the game.
Good slow ball. There's a change-up that's required in these frantic overs. So there's a man in the offside, fairly fine, but then the third man is being pushed around a little bit squarer, which is interesting, and then a man deep in front of point, a little bit in that cover region. No fine leg, deep mid-wicket, long on and long off.
6-3 field on the offside, so it suggests it's wide Yorkers is the key.
Well, that wasn't where he needed to go with that field.
Nah, bad delivery. You can see Darren Sammy, he's got the double T-pert on, he's got both the hands on the hips. He knew that's not where Brathwaite was meant to bowl at. 6-3 field on the offside, wide Yorkers is the go. Fine legs inside the circle, and only 2 men out, a mid-on and a mid-wicket. He has to be full and wide. Both Sullivan Ben's putting his arms up saying, what sort of a delivery is that? And that's what pressure does to you in these big moments. Got to really be able to think clearly. One of the most important things is not to rush. In 2020 cricket, you're always against the clock for the time. The umpires are always telling you to get on with it. As we're saying that, the change is being made now. And this is more of a traditional field you see at the end of an innings. Third man up, fine leg up, and everyone back on the fence straight. So back to 5-4.
Yeah, change of plan. In the air, they'll bounce short. In fact, they'll come back for 2. And that 2 will bring up a half century to Kohli. Listen to the crowd here in Mumbai.
Well, in these big games, you need your big players to stand up. Virat Kohli stood up again. He's done it time and time again for India in recent times. And in this form of the game, I don't think there's anyone better than Virat Kohli. He'd just about be your first picked. If you've got a blank sheet of paper, he'd be the first person penciled in. Well played, 50 off 33 deliveries. Really is making a launching pad here for India.
Well, I think too it's the way he goes about his business, Warnie, too. He's different from the real big power hitters because he manipulates the ball. He can get it anywhere he wants at times. He might need some more tape for the toe of the bat because that's where it came off. 17 overs gone, 150 for 2 India. And Bravo now. 2 overs, no wicket for 21. So again, one of the fast bowlers just struggling with the pace of this pitch. The West Indies have played here. They chased down 180 against England at the start of the tournament. And a slow ball needs to be fielded and is lucky to get away with that one.
Yeah, very lucky. The one thing is I'll say about Bravo, though, Slats, is that I reckon without Mitchell Starc here, Malinga injured, he's probably the best death bowler going around in the T20 World Cup at the moment. Because of the slow ball he bowls most of the time, he's going to bowl 3 or 4 of them. It really dips on the batsman. So it's a big couple of overs he's going to have to bowl. He's going to be bowling 18 and 20 for the West Indies. And if he bowls them well, could restrict India, but he's bowling to 2 wonderful players. Kohli, who's set 54 off 34, and Dhoni, who's destructive. Not going to be easy.
And he's blistered that to the man in the deep, only the one. Well, he's a master at his craft. And I know all these guys are dedicated. But you follow him on Instagram and social media. He's always a shot in the gym, working out in the nets. He's highly dedicated.
He loves it. Why not? He's in probably the best form of his life at the moment too.
So up there again from Bravo. And the bowling at the death. Warnie, obviously you're a bowling man in here. It's been a really difficult task for all the bowlers throughout the tournament, but I think when there's a bit of pace as well, so the Hawkeye just showing us the varied lengths, but it is really difficult.
Yeah, there's a few things. The first thing is if you're going to bowl at the end of an innings, you've got to want to bowl it. You've got to want the ball in your hand. And those sort of pitch maps and beehives that we just showed you there, that's what you want. It's varied. You can't be predictable. And someone like a Dwayne Bravo, as I said before, to me, he's the best finisher now with the ball. Now that Malinga and Mitchell Starc aren't here, he's got an excellent slower ball.
It should get there. No, it doesn't. It yorks the fielder for 4. It was a mighty effort, a brave effort that long on. But underneath the hands and a boundary.
Well, I think he was in 2 minds there, Brathwaite. I think he looked at it and thought, oh, I might be able to get this as a catch. And it was a late decision to go to try and catch it, and he got caught in no man's land and ended up yorking himself. A different slower ball again from Bravo. You see it just hang up in enough air to tease Brathwaite as a fielder, so I might be able to get this. And in the end, made it as hard as he possibly could.
No pace on that one, and Dhoni was backing up a long way. He's ready to go. So Kohli not able to use the lack of pace. Kohli now has got this great assessment. He's got a process where he can look at the field and think, well, if I get one wide of the off stump and it's full. He did against Australia. He was able to almost get a Yorker length down behind point. There were 2 boundaries that come to mind that were miraculous. So he's just probably thinking, okay, where are my scoring zones? Where can I hit another boundary?
There's already been 3 slower balls from Bravo. He's got 1 more to go. You back that, probably the off spinner, the dipping off spinner again, wide of off stump.
Excellent shot. You're not going to get that one. As fast as you are, you can't stop those. 2 overs remaining. India, 161 for 2.
Got both square leg and fine leg up on the onside, so wide Yorkers as the go again. Like that, well bowled. Wide Yorkers, as you said to MS Dhoni, he's got such fast hands. Anything at the stumps, he can take you downtown, wide of mid-on, big time. So none of the bowlers going to try that. They're going to bowl those wide Yorkers. I just look at third man down here. He's very wide though. It's a great form. There's been so many, you know, when you think about when 2020 first started, there were so many knockers about this game. This is not cricket. What we're witnessing today, an unbelievable atmosphere here in India and Wankhede Stadium. 2 sides going for it. The skill on display of these batsmen, the bowlers. What a contest we've got.
There's that one, that Yorker that he can slice away and comes back for 2. Puts the big ones in. He'll be feeling the pinch just a little bit here, Kohli. He's been out there for a while. He's had 2 big innings in heat. Yeah, and I was at the inaugural too in 2007. And that was the unknown, wasn't it? Country v country, the world event. And India ended up winning that with a young side and came back to such applause and fanfare. 2020 was here to stay.
and rightly so too, Mick. It's a great form of the game. And what people didn't quite get at the start was the skill on display. People thought it was going to be the death of the spinner. Thought they're going to be like a dinosaur. They're the most successful bowlers in T20 cricket. Change of field. Suleiman Ben's moved from third man.
Well, there's the length. You only need to give the wrong length and you can be potted down the ground.
As we said, you can't do that. You've got to be full, you've got to be wide. Any little mistake that Russell makes, you're going to be taken downtown. That's got a few frequent flyer points on it, that one too. Virat Kohli, isn't he just good to watch? Look at that. Bang! Down she goes. Great swing of the bat. Oh, I'm sensing a big over here. 3 more balls to go. There's already 9 off it.
Good delivery, right up there. Can't do much with that one. Can't come back for 2, surely. They have. They run so well together. And Kohli sucking in the big ones, understandably.
Seriously, Mick, how have they got 2 there? Look at that running. Just shows you it's not always about the power, it's not always about the shots, it's also about touch. 2020, that's what we're talking about before, about the skill in this form of the game. It's just great to watch.
Again, the length's crucial. Oh, wow! And what about that one?
Oh, it's another beauty. Well, we saw what this form of the game is all about. The 2, the ball before, how quick about running between wickets, and then this one, Andre Russell goes back to the wide Yorker to try and get it just a smidgen out of the wide Yorker. It wasn't the worst delivery, but then the shot from Virat Kohli just went bang. Just too much pace. Just a super stroke.
Well, Andre's got to take that thumb out of the ball. Did catch extra covers thumb. Back in the crease. You won't stop that either. They're shortish boundaries. You go straight. That is a big over. Shane Warne, you said it. Massive over. 180's up with 6 balls remaining.
And we talked about all the time, don't we, Mick, about momentum going in after this last over. This is a big over for momentum for the West Indies. If they can have a good over here and go in on a bit of a high, it's really important.
Dhoni, bottom hand, straight to the man in the deep. Only 1. It's a good result for the West Indies. They'll take that.
Momentum's really important in 2020 cricket. If India can end up on a big high as well. This was the last over. That was the first one. Just a smidgen of not quite getting it right. Fractionally over pitch and just bang down the ground. Just great skill. Virat Kohli, 81 off 43, 10 fours and 1 6. Just an exhibition. Just putting on an absolute masterclass, Virat Kohli.
And we've got Chris Gale to go. He got the 100
Bring
here.
it.
Oh, that's out of here, is it? No, he hasn't got hold of it. He hasn't. And it's been put down. He didn't quite get hold of it. Rahane was caught in the deep there. Simmons, the man.
Well, it's one of those excellent slower balls again from Bravo. And it's off the bat, you thought it was a big 6. And then you realise you didn't quite get it. There's that dipping off spinner again. Why he's so good at the end, Bravo. And Virat Kohli knew he didn't get it. It was off the toe. But Simmons made a meal of it. Now, is that a big, obviously dropping Virat Kohli at any stage, but with only 4 balls to go in this sort of touch, Virat Kohli could easily make you, really punish you.
Another one. There's that one he slices, but there's Chris Gale. We're talking about him. He's there. Moving slowly as always. He's pretty cool, calm and collected.
Mate, I'm going to buckle up my seatbelt and just strap myself in when he comes out to chasing a big score here. Wow, there's no ground big enough in the world for Chris Gale. Bravo's bowling a good over here. Only 4 runs off the first 3 balls. There's 3 to go. What do you think Dhoni's going to do here, Mick? Give himself a bit of room and try and go the offside, or just downtown over mid-on?
Clear the front leg and just hit through the line. Whatever the line is, he'll either go extra cover to mid-wicket. He likes straight. doesn't get it. That's a good slow ball. There's really good deception here from Bravo. And again, they'll come back for 2. Well, they'll come back for 3. Great awareness. So often you'll dart back for 2 and run past the stumps, but they're aware, and they're both sucking in the big ones. 2 balls remaining.
I reckon when Bravo let go of that and saw how Dhoni played, he said, oh, that's just a single. And they've got a 3 from nowhere. They've got a 3 runs. Wow, that's just, it was a silly throw. It was still a good ball from Bravo. Look at this running. Unbelievable. He really scampered for 2. But look at the awareness you're talking about, Mick. Straight away, a little bit of fumble from the backup, and then bang, Kohli was back. Just super cricket.
187. They'll get into the 190s. They want in the 190s. They're in that winning zone now, India, with this total. It can be chased down. It gets better. There's the 190s. We're now moving into a really good zone. If you're an Indian fan, it's not comfortable, but it can be a winning score if you bowl and field well.
Kohli had enough of running, Mick. That's it. None of these 2s and 3s and quick singles. Boundary time. What a knock it's been. 88 now he moves on to, of just 46 deliveries.
High score, 90 not out in T20s. It'll just be the one. Dhoni was looking to come back. He cools his heels now. They'll take the 1. And it is a total of 192 for 2, India. Outstanding work. So there it is. West Indies need 193. They've chased a big one here. Their first game, their first outing against England. So there is some confidence with that, I'm sure. That India, pretty sure they'll be happy with that total.
Oppo camera phone.
We're at the Wankhede Stadium, waiting for the run chase to begin. This is what West Indies need. They won the toss and asked India to bat first because this is a ground where you want to chase down scores. Just gets a little easier when you bat under lights. 193 runs needed to win from the 20 overs.
Oh, I'm ready to put my seatbelt on here, Sanjay, and strap myself in. I think this is going to be a really good chase. I think the West Indies are going to give us a good shake. I think we're going to see some good stuff from Chris Gale. But Charles, what's he got? Is there any swing for Nero? Here we go.
West Indies off the mark. Johnson Charles off the mark. Brings Chris Gale on strike. 182 has been chased down here on this pitch. 229 was chased down by England on this pitch under lights. The only time a team that hasn't chased and won a game here in this tournament on this ground was an afternoon match. The lights come on. The batsmen who enjoy the spotlight.
Yeah, because the ball skids on a little bit under the lights here. Just looking at the field, MS Dhoni's going on the attack. He's got 2 slips, but they're covering a lot of turf. They're quite wide. I don't mind this. I think it's good. I think the one thing you have to have as a mindset when you're going against Chris Gale is you can't be afraid. You can't be scared. You have to hit him with and show that attacking mindset to Chris Gale.
Yeah, these are mind games, Warnie. Have a look at this.
I like
2
it.
slips for Ashit.
I like it.
And why he is also had those 2 slips for Nehra is because he knows Nehra has bowled well. He's the bowler in form. He swings the new ball as well. He's an experienced bowler against an experienced batsman. And this is highly unusual. 2 slips for Chris Gale.
And I tell you what, Ashish Nehra had the extended follow-through there. He just got in a bit of Chris Gale's space too. Just a little bit of eye contact, not too much, but I like that. It's a good start. As I said, you can't be afraid to bowl to someone like Chris Gale. You've got to relish the challenge. You've got to enjoy it, and Nehra looks like at the moment is enjoying it.
Oh, inside edge could have easily gone onto the stumps. This guy will not bowl in straight lines, Warnie. He'll give the ball a bit of shape every time, so not easy to line up.
Very good start this. No footwork from Gale. And look at Nehra's follow through too. Once again invading Chris Gale's space. It went late on Chris Gale. It wasn't from the hand, Ashish Nehra. Excellent start here. The first few overs, especially that first over, you want to set the tone for everybody. You want the West Indian batsman to say, right, this is not going to be easy. No matter how good the wicket is, we're up for it. And Ashish Nehra is bowling beautifully here.
There comes the short ball. Good carry as well. This is a good start from India. Tactics coming into play here. And against England, when he got that 100, it wasn't just bang, bang, bang from Chris Gale. He just waited for the right ball to go big. He also can play the waiting game. So he's got this wide stance and just waits for the ball to come in that right area to play one of those big shots. Doesn't go after everything.
Wonderful start from Nehra. Absolutely spot on. Right tactically, he's got the energy happening. He's got a bit of shape on the ball.
Well, that's one shot that he played against England so well. Just waited for the ball to be short. Just trying a shorter length there. I'm not convinced that that ball actually went short. He was just trying a different length, perhaps.
That's the ball you can't bowl to Chris Gale. The in-between delivery. You either got to be up and swinging it wide of off stump or short. You just can't bowl that in-between length. Chris Gale's such a powerful man. If you get it quite wrong and just put it into the wicket like that, like you don't really mean it, no aggression behind it, Chris Gale's going to absolutely punish you.
Virat Kohli is off the field waiting to come in next over. Last ball of the first over. And get a single. They've got a fielder down there at deep mid-wicket. So 6 runs of the first over. And I've seen him almost 10 years as India captain, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. This is highly unusual tactics from Dhoni. Once again, for Gale, he's got 2 slips. Doesn't normally attack in this fashion.
I'm really surprised at this, Sanjay. I've been really looking forward to the contest between Ashwin and Chris Gale. Chris Gale, when he struggled a bit against the spinners early on, if you get him set and the spinners come on, he can take you to town. So really interesting tactics here. Maybe MS Dhoni thinks the ball's going to swing a little bit more. They're going to bowl wide of off stump and try and nick him off. Interesting.
Oh, bowled in! The flashing lights behind Chris Gale. And Jasprit Bumrah has bowled the ball of the tournament for India.
Wow, what a delivery too. Look at the crowd. They're going berserk. A huge atmosphere here. They're on their feet. Well bowled Bumrah, sensational delivery. The danger man, Chris Gale's gone for 5. What a delivery, clean bowled at 6 for 1.
The first time in a long time that Dhoni trusted him. There was swing on that one. It's a beautiful Yorker, but there was shape on that one. The ball swung, and that was enough. Young Bumrah suddenly out of nowhere has emerged on the Indian scene, and what an impact he's made with the ball. And if Ashwin wasn't given the ball, the reason was because Dhoni is trusting these new seamers that he's gone in his T20 lineup, the Nehras and the Bumrahs. What a start for India. He's got a couple of innings so far in the tournament, Marlon Samuels, but the big gun is gone. Didn't fire tonight.
Yeah, Marlon Samuels is someone that's really struggled against the short pitch delivery too. And I'm just looking at the field straight away. MS Dhoni's setting here. He's already putting a leg slip in. And MS Dhoni's got it right so far. It was the big in-swinging Yorker that Bumrah wanted. There was shape on it. It was a full toss when it passed Chris Gale. but it was the swing that did it, the late swing from Bumrah. Now have a look at this. He's really going in for it now, MS Dhoni. As I said, Samuels has struggled against a short ball, and Dhoni's going to try and exploit it with a leg slip in as well.
The courage of a young man with the new ball to bowl the Yorker. Never easy when there's a shine on the ball. And it was not just the Yorker, the length. You mentioned the shape, the swing. Look at it, just curve back in.
Yeah, it was the swing that did him. Look at that, it passed him on the full, but it's the late dip, the late swing. And Bumrah's now, he's hard, he'll be pumping. It's surprising you can't see it coming through the shirt. Be pumping that hard. Got to take a deep breath.
I tell you what, Dhoni might be tempted to have a second slip now, along with the leg slip. That's superb bowling from Bumrah. He's got the outside edge of a length ball on this occasion. Samuels gets off the mark.
Well, it was a good delivery, but look at Samuels. Look where he was. He was backing away from the ball. He was miles outside leg stump. He was expecting the short delivery as well. I wouldn't mind. I think it's a good idea from MS Dhoni to have that leg slip, because it makes Samuels think the short ball's coming, but have two slips as well, because Marlon Samuels thinks he's too cool for school. And see how far Samuels is backing away. He's staying so far leg side. He's so worried about that short ball. I reckon Dhoni can get another man in. They're right on top here. They've got the danger man out. Have a look, he's just staying so far leg side, exposing all of his stumps.
It's been such a surprise package, Jasprit Bumrah. There's no warning about what he was capable of. Now, this first over, we've seen a real variety of balls from him. With a short one, started off with a beautiful Yorker, then we saw a couple of length balls. All this coming at close to 140 kilometers per hour.
And as we talked about at the start, about how the zip off this pitch under lights too. There was the first ball, the one that hit the off stump. Bumrah's swing, the late movement to Gale that undid him. So look how it passed him on the full. And then the dip and the swing just knocks him over. What a sight that was, and what a feeling it was for young Bumrah too. Delivers for India.
And Gale looks crestfallen. That's a lovely shot. Just a nice, lazy punch on the offside to get 4 runs. 8 runs and a wicket for Bumrah, 14 for 1. Well, it's gone straight. Hardik Pandya with the dive, but can't stop the 4 runs. So 4 runs of the last ball of the previous over, and 4 of the first ball of this over.
Yeah, good shot. Over pitch from Nera. Still trying to swing the ball, but it was just the in-between. It was just a long half volley. Long full delivery. The one delivery you don't want to bowl. India, you've got to make sure they stay switched on here. They've got the big wicket of Gale. That's the one they would have really wanted. The adrenaline will be pumping. The emotions will be flowing. It's about now just taking that 3-second chill. Just take back, take stock. Right, what's our plans? And let's just go back and execute them. Don't get too carried away.
A bit high, you would think. Ashish Nehra almost pleading with the umpire. It's not an appeal. It's a plea.
It looked pretty high, that one, to me. It was good shape again from there, a better length. And a lot better length. Now was excited.
Oh, what's happened here? This is a simple catch. Seemed like the ball just stopped on the batsman. Or was that such a poor shot that it leads us to think like that? But India have got the second wicket. Ashish Nehra strikes once again. Bumrah and Nehra getting the wickets for India.
Well, this is a bit embarrassing for Marlon Samuels. Look where he is. He's nearly off the pitch, backing away again. He's backed away every ball. And all it was just a normal length ball from Ashish Nehra. And I said the ball before, if you can give him a good short one and get one outside off stump, that Marlon Samuels is backing away so much he nearly couldn't reach it. And for your number 3, Marlon Samuels, in this situation in such a big game, that's an embarrassing dismissal.
Should have opened the innings with Chris Gale, if you ask me. He's played on these pitches very often. Yes, granted that he's playing his first match in this tournament, but Batsmen feed of memories of past, especially on pitches that they've got runs on. Jasprit Bumrah giving no time for the batsman to settle. He's at them straight away. He's gone with the angle. And boundary it is. One bounce into the fence.
Well, they need plenty of these, the West Indies. That's a good shot from Justin Charles. Excellent strike, one bounce, nearly six, nearly went all the way. It looks like he's got a very good eye. I'm a bit with you, Sanjay. I think Lendl Simmons should have probably opened the batting as well. He does that for Mumbai Indians, knows the conditions well.
And also Johnson Charles hasn't quite got going for West Indies opening the innings. Okay, field change. They've got a deep mid-wicket where the last shot was played. Third man inside the circle. It's gone past Ashwin. No chance now. Just pick up the ball and give it back.
This outfield's so quick too, either side of you. Looked like Ashwin just escorted that a bit. He looked like he wanted to have a dive, but he just couldn't quite get there. So it wasn't that wide of him. Short boundary. I'm still trying to get over Marlon Samuel's dismissal, Sanjay. You can't back away that far as a number 3 batsman. When your team's struggling, they need one of your experienced players to hang in there. He was so worried about the short ball, and to get out the way he did in that manner, you can see why the dressing room and the dugout there for the West Indies was so flat.
Man of the match against South Africa, so he's not a guy who's really struggling for runs.
Look at this. Look how far out. So he's nearly off the pitch. And it was just a normal length ball and off stump. Now's the time to consolidate, because one thing you can't do in 2020 cricket is try and rebuild. You can't lose wickets in clumps. West Indies have lost 2 already. And it was just the way the dismissal. Chris Gales missed the full toss. Yes, it swung back in late. And Marlon Samuels just backed away to a length ball and just chipped it up to the field. So a horror start from the West Indies, but a very good start from the Indian fast bowlers. They've got the intent, they've got the aggression, and they picked up wickets.
On leading edge. Not sure that the pitch is slowing up. Never happens in the evening. Great delivery. Period. It's an outstanding delivery to get rid of the danger man. A strange shot to get the second wicket for India. For the first time I saw Dhoni a little fidgety and nervous at the toss. In a big stage is one of the coolest guys. At least on the outside you can see that he's very calm, but today had a good look at the toss when he walked out with Darren Sammy. Looked a little tense. And as you would know, Warnie, the more you play the game, more success starts meaning to. I think he wants to win matches more than perhaps when he started off as a captain, when he was happy to lose games and trying to win. Now he really wants to win matches badly. You can just see that little change in Dhoni.
Yeah, the other thing that I quite like that is a bit fidgety, a little bit nervous like that. When you played so much like MS has, that it shows you he still means a lot to him. And I think that's really important. You get the toss, you get a bit nervous, you want to win the games, you know it's such a big game. And it just shows you how much it means to him. So that's a good sign. Pretty good over. Pretty good over. 9 off it. It was a good comeback. 28 for 2.
Put away quite nicely, quite easily from Lendl Simmons.
Well, he opens the batting when he plays in the IPL. He opens the batting for the Mumbai Indians. And the ball was on the pads. There is a deep square leg. And he just helped it along. Look at that. He's helped it along away from that fielder at deep square leg. And Ashish Nehra is very, very upset with himself. He's bowled a good over. He bowled a good over till then. Just 1 run of 4 deliveries. Now it's 5 of 4 deliveries. How is it going to end?
Five overs completed, 33 for 2.
Wall is still pretty upset with that ball, which conceded a boundary. Kohli 89 not out. Sharma, Rahane 40s.
Jadeja into the attack. Last over of the power play.
Well, there's a bit of dew now. It's not going to be easy for the spinners to grip the ball. We saw that in the middle of the innings when we were down at the ground for the mid-innings show. They press for two and they'll get it comfortably.
Yeah, that's going to be something to look at in the middle of the innings from the West Indies batting if they get a partnership. How well will they run? Dhoni and Kohli ran well. Who's the coolest captain under pressure? You can have your vote. Nice shot from Simmons. Lovely strike down the ground.
Well, if the West Indians have to target somebody, they have to target Jadeja. If it's not a pitch where the ball's going to turn, because he bowls at just the right speed, he bowls just the right length. This is a big hit. And he's hit it with a straight bat, 88 meters.
Past Bumrah and goes away for four. Too much width given by Ashwin.
The ball was up in the air for a while and there might have been just a little missed heartbeat in the West Indian dugout, but safely away. He has too much width. He had all the time in the world to go and play that late cut. No field restrictions now. This is the 7th over.
Slightly quicker that one through the air. 89 kilometers per hour.
This is good. Good comeback after that boundary. Bowling on the stumps now. Manish Pandey, another fine fielder. India is a very good fielding unit.
Taken this time. Bumrah holds on. Showing that he can be an asset in the outfield.
And that's a big wicket. Simmons, he knows this pitch. He's played here before. And they're looking at the moment for the no ball. Little wide. Now. Nope. And not only is it no wicket, it'll be a free hit as well. It'll be 1 run to the West Indies for that no ball. And now it's a free hit. Yes, you can see that. Once again, way outside. And once again, the cut going upish. And what a fine effort this from young Bumrah.
Free hit. Oh, Foxton. He's winding up for the big heave-ho.
Take a single and keep the strike. It's 51 for 2 after 7 overs. Really animated crowds in India. Once they know the camera's on them, they take a different life.
Latches onto it and latches on well. Lovely horizontal bat shot by Johnson Charles.
Well, that's what I meant. If you're going to bowl the bouncer, you've got to get it like the previous ball, above the shoulder. If you're going to bowl it halfway down the pitch, where it's going to come below the waist, you're going to be taken for runs. And that's exactly what's happened. Off the front foot.
There we have the comparison. Always good to see that in that run chase. 66 for 1 India, 59 for 2 the West Indies. They're not far behind, and that'll get them even closer. That is a superb stroke. Charles launching into it.
And I tell you what, that's the last flighted off spinner that Ashwin has bowled to Charles. Yeah, the ball isn't gripping much. It happens under lights here in the coolness of the evening. And today was a pleasant evening by Mumbai standards. It wasn't hot and humid. And now all you're going to see is going to be quick sort of leg cutters and floaters from Ashwin. Last ball was 88 kilometers per hour. There's the carom ball. That's it. Off spin's done for the night.
Yeah, it's been tough. There's been moments in the tournament where he looks like he's got a handle on everything, and then that off spinner coming into the right-handers has been easy pickings at times. Good pressure. Always pressure placed on the spin bowler. Good effort, but 4. That's the 50-run stand. We've seen some recent luck with that no ball. It was a brilliant catch, but no ball. And Simmons was back in there, and this partnership worth 50 now, Sanjay.
Yeah, this is pushed through, slightly wider outside the off. So I'm hoping that the batsman, in trying to drag it from outside the off stump, will miscue it. Look at the effort. That's Manish Pandey.
Well, he is good. There's some good fielding as well. Only the one, so good work behind point. The Indian players, they understand this ground so well that it's hard to contain, as is the case with a lot of the grounds in India, that the run chase, if it starts to gain momentum and the 4s are found, it can be hard to stop. So they're desperate for that wicket.
I guess it's Bumrah's night. What a stop. That was one-handed. Took a brilliant catch. Got a great wicket.
Down he comes. That'll be 4 as well. He picks the boundary. Oh no, some good football out there. Nice shoe work. Almost a big finish for the West Indies. Still a very good over for them. Pandya now. He's bowled 1 and it's gone for 8 runs. He's got no cover behind the batsman. They're all in the ring. And he starts with the short one that often the batsman will try and line up and hit over that backward point region.
It's keeping the batsman quiet with that kind of a length.
And there's no one there. That's that area, not covered. And it'll be 6. I'm pretty sure it is. So we're looking for the ball to hit the boundary rope. And obviously there's some cushioning there on the full, and that will be 6 of the best. So certainly going to be helping the West Indies. Oh, it's a tight one. I think I can only give that 4, Sanjay.
I don't know, I was just watching it live here because it's very close to where we are. And the sporting fans of Mumbai actually raised their arms the moment they saw that happen to help the umpire. That's not a great view. The umpire is never certain whether it bounced just before the cushioning. Seemed like it from that angle. It seemed like it may have just bounced before the cushioning.
Well, these are important times, aren't they? You've got to try and get this right, because we get down to that final over and there might be a run or 2 in it. It's a really important 2 runs either way. Ashish Nehra, he was saying, well, that was 6 if we go by the Indian honesty. But by that, I think that's bounced into it. I'm thinking 4.
That angle, I think the umpire will be tempted to call it 4. It just gives you the impression, I don't know what actually happened, but he's got to rely on what he sees, the images that he's been given.
Well, the West Indies supporters are saying, well, it's 6. I can see it's a 6. It's hitting on the full, look. And everyone supporting India go, oh, it's 4. A 6, there you go. The West Indian supporters won. So a dot ball and a 6. It's a good start in this over for the Windies. And that'll be 4. So this is a brilliant over. The idea is to silence the crowd. If the West Indies are doing that, they're playing well.
Dhoni was a little unhappy with the bowler. Maybe expected Pandya to just vary this length. It's become predictable. On this pitch, the ball tends to come onto the bat. On a slower pitch, maybe at Mohali, it wasn't that difficult or that easy to play those shots.
Jadeja into the attack again from the other end. And his first over went for 11, so very expensive, the left arm orthodox. Some big overs here for both sides. That's 6, it's another one. The West Indies, are they on a roll?
Slightly under pressure, Jadeja. This pitch is not turning for him. So he's trying to get quicker, trying to get that arm lower and lower. And Simmons knows this surface so well. Gets into a great position, rocks back. It's one of his favorite shots. The pull shot against the spinner. Old-fashioned style.
Oh, the West Indies, they need a surge, don't they? Because we know what Kohli was able to do later in the innings, so that's still to come. But the comparison, they're now ahead of where India were. They're 87 for 1, West Indies 90 for 2. And the last few overs have been fantastic for them. And that's all they've needed, just to feel like, yeah, the runs are there. We can still do this.
Look how close it looks there. West Indies 53%, in fact, ahead.
Oh, how good a shot is that? That is burning the carpet. He's hit that so hard.
India have a couple of things to worry about. Seeing Pandya go for runs. Jadeja as well, not quite his pitch. The ball is coming on nicely. It's not a turner. So Jadeja is a bit of a worry at the moment for Dhoni. They changed the field for that particular ball. They've got a packed offside field. And he bowled the right line. That's the line he needs to bowl with this field.
I'll take the single. And good running, really good running. Need to take those. Yeah, I just get a sense, Sanjay, that India need to just slow things down, take a breath, take stock. They're now being lured into what the West Indies are doing, rushing things. The bowling doesn't seem to be with great plans at the moment because it's all being rushed.
Let's not forget this ground has a history of, allowing teams to chase down scores. 182 has been chased down, 229 as well. And we're seeing the reason why. You can see a couple of bowlers here struggling because of the pitch. Jadeja is getting nothing out of it. Pandya is not that good a bowler to bowl well on a flat pitch.
Across the stumps he goes, and that's going to be a no ball, I'd imagine. That was a big full toss. We'll see what square leg umpire has to say about that. No, he says legitimate. It's the end of the over. 97 for 2. Nicely played. Forceful. And 4 runs. And that's 50 for Charles. This is some innings. He is taking control and it's being appreciated by all his teammates.
Just had to read the body language of the West Indians when they applauded that 50. That's a terrific shot. That's a thump. Good length ball, just picked it up with the angle. Pandya is at the moment. Have a look at that. Now that tells you something. They're all charged up because suddenly they think, you know what? There might be a chance here because Dhoni is struggling with a couple of his main bowlers. Hardik Pandya and Jadeja have gone for runs. Who are the guys who will make up for those 2 bowlers?
Trying to work that to the onside. Well, the Windies are in that phase of the game where they're throwing it back at India, and now India might start to doubt themselves. I don't think India have really been doubting as that nearly hits the edge of everything on the way through to the keeper. But another 2 overs of this from Charles and Simmons, and India now start to panic in the field. Everything that comes, a little bit nervy, chance of dropping a catch, missing a run out. So a real ring through the offside. That one needed to hit the gap and it was away. But Wankhede, I think everyone's a little bit nervous at the moment.
Okay, Pandya has bowled 3. So he needs to bowl 1 more, and Jadeja has bowled 2 for 24. Is he going to give Jadeja another one? He's going to be circumspect about that. Generally, Jadeja was his bank on a turning pitch to bowl the 4 overs. So he'll have to find some other impact outside the off stump, you would think. Or was there a bit of bat as well?
Yeah, I think there was an inside edge and maybe a height issue as well. 90 from 49. So a good line, consistently trying to work across the line into the gap and outside off stump as well. But an indication of just the desperation. A wicket required. Partnership 84 from 54 deliveries.
And it's not that kind of a pitch where Dhoni will feel confident to go to somebody like a Suresh Ryan or a part-time spinner. It's too good a pitch at the moment. The wives are a little worried. Might just stick with Pandya and Jadeja to bowl their full quota of overs.
There it is, just the one to finish the over. Don't go anywhere. It's game on here in Mumbai. 104 for 2.
89 needed. 8 overs to go. Well, I tell you what, Shane, I found out how you silence 33,000 Indians. You just ask a couple of West Indian batsmen to smash the ball into the stands.
Yeah, g'day Wilco, g'day everyone. Oh, another one straight down the ground. Is that going to carry? Oh, they're playing well, these two. 86 off 56 deliveries.
And I tell you,
having a real crack at it.
Yeah, and if Rahane can't get to it, no one will. He's one of the quickest. How costly that no ball from Ashwin. Over extra. Brilliant shot. Umpire's inquiring, has it gone straight over that boundary cushion? He's going to ask the third umpire here. Such a flat-batted hit. Richard Kettleborough, he can't signal yet. He's going to ask the third umpire to have a look.
Yeah, the other thing that's hurting India at the moment, there's a little bit of dew on the ground, so it's making it hard for the spinners, both Ashwin and Jadeja. Ball's just skidding on nicely, just one bounce there, that'll be 4. These two West Indies batsmen, Charles 51 off 34 and Simmons 42 off 29. The partnership 91 off just 58 deliveries. And Jadeja's still got an over left. So it's not easy here for MS Dhoni to shuffle and juggle his bowlers.
That wind predictor is moving in the wrong direction for Indian fans. It's now 61% the West Indies to win this semi-final. Fuller length this time. Jadeja's gone for plenty. Now Ashwin, this is the moment when Bumrah picked up a magnificent catch and Ashwin overstepped, and that's when Lendl Simmons was on 18 and it was 49 on the board. And since then, Simmons 43, Charles 51, playing a magnificent knock. This partnership 8 short of a century. How are they going to stop it? How are they going to break it?
Yeah, at the moment, well, MS Dhoni's tried some pace, he's tried spin, he's tried Ashwin, he's tried everything at the moment. At the moment, both these West Indian batsmen, Charles and Simmons, have got the measure. And we're seeing a little bit of dew, as we just said. So the ball's skidding on nicely. That's another great shot. One bounce into the fence. It's the width that Jadeja's giving these batsmen. Another good over, 12 runs from it. It's 116 for 2.
Virat Kohli has not put a foot wrong while he's been batting for India in this ICC World 2020. The whole of India will hope that he doesn't put a hand wrong, because he's going to have the ball in his hand. Virat Kohli, straight up in the air. Is it going to be a catch? Yes, it is a catch. There is nothing that Virat Kohli can't do. He's got the Midas touch. It's ridiculous. If he's not batting, he's now taking wickets.
Can you believe it? Well, you just asked me, what do you do here? What can they do, India? MS Dhoni's gone for the in-form man and threw the ball to Virat Kohli, and first ball, can you believe it? Rohit Sharma takes the catch. They're just going to have a quick look at the front foot. Let's hope it's not another no ball. I'm sure it's going to be fine, Virat Kohli. Yeah, it's safe. That's safe. Virat Kohli, only took him one ball to break this partnership. Good stuff from India. They're fighting back. That's safe. No problem there. Yep. There it is. There's the decision. It's on your bike. You're out. Charles has to go for 52. A well-played 52 off 36 deliveries. Sharma was the catcher, but look at that. Virat Kohli, first ball, takes a wicket, runs, wickets. There's nothing he can't do. It's 116 for 3.
Well, Andre Russell can destroy bowlers on his day. Day, night, doesn't matter. The lights are on, whatever happens. Virat Kohli, you would... I mean, come on. I asked you who's going to stop this, who's going to break it. You didn't say Virat Kohli.
You didn't give me a chance. Come on here. You didn't give me a chance, Wilco. I'm surprised he hasn't got a slip in and a bat pad. Virat Kohli. Look at this. He's suddenly bowling hand grenades. And he can't hit him. Look at this. He's jumping around. He's throwing the ball at the stumps. He's absolutely showing off out there. He's putting on an exhibition. And why not? Why not? He's loving it. He loves these moments, Virat Kohli. These sort of situations bring the best out in the big players. Virat Kohli's a big player. He's loving it, Wilco.
Yeah, but you know, he's got this fabulous attitude that runs through every vein in his body. He hates losing. And that's been translated in the way when he's got the ball in his hand, they're going to get 2 here. It's like another great batsman in years gone by, Viv Richards. They gave the ball to Viv in World Cup matches. He hated losing. The word lose was never in his DNA.
When you gave the ball to Viv Richards, there was 4 other guys that were bowling 160 kilometres an hour, thunderbolts. That's why he got some wickets, Viv. But he's a competitor, wasn't he? Same as Virat Kohli. He's a super competitor. He loves to be in the fight. He wants the ball in his hand. He wants to be in the major spots in the field. Loves being the batsman. Look at this. He could part the crowd. He could do whatever he wanted to do, Virat Kohli, at that moment, couldn't he? Show off. And why not? He loves it. Why not?
Meanwhile, Lendl Simmons with 50. Remember, this is the first game Simmons has come back. Simmons has come into play this. He was injured. Was left out of the squad because he's injured. 14 gone, 120 for 3. Smashes it. You really don't want to get in the way of it, but if you can, you've got to try and catch it.
Yeah, you might leave your fingers and arms and ankles and all sorts of things on it too if you try and get hold of it. Hits the ball extremely hard, Andre Russell. He won't hang around either. He's already 5 off 2 balls. He's in a boundary second ball. He's stand and deliver stuff here, Andre Russell. And once again, as we're talking about Chris Gale, he can clear any ground. It's a small ground, this one too, and if he gets hold of him, you'll catch it up here, Wilco.
Meanwhile, well, the drama of Virat Kohli coming into the bowling department, that rate, the West Indies, that required rate has now gone to over 12 and over. But the West Indies 124 for 3. At the same stage, India were 122 for 1. So the Windies are ahead of them by just a couple of runs, but they have lost 2 top order wickets. He's gone massive. That is a ridiculous hit. That's colossal. That has gone into the very top tier, the Wankhede Stadium, and I'm not sure how many rows back it is. 55.
Wilco, I told you there's no ground big enough. You can catch one up here. That's gone. That's an upper decker. That's a massive hit. He hits the ball hard. Have a look at this. It was good balance too. Look at that. Look at the belly. His head was still, and look how hard he hits that. He's such a strong player. Even the umpire, he thought, yeah, that's a massive hit. Wow. What do you reckon? It's got to be 110, it's got to be 110 metres, that.
Well, I think we stopped measuring it once it went past 110.
That's a big hit. 63 off 33. He bats for a few overs here, Andre Russell. West Indies are in this.
Ah, now then. You saw what England bowled against New Zealand in Delhi, those full, wide Yorker length deliveries. Right, where's that gone? "99 metres. Maybe we ran out of tape measure."
He wasn't trying. He can get to 110, don't worry. He'll get to 110.
It might have gone 200 high. Look
how
at that.
far that's gone. That's got to be more than 99, Wilco.
It's gone off the outside edge, third man. He swings the bat so hard. He's got magnificent hands. Russell, he's immensely strong, Andre Russell. His bat speed is so fast and he's difficult to bowl at. If he gets in the groove, you've just got to take cover. MS has got some thinking to do. 62 from 31. Rate has just come down a fraction. It's still 12.
That's 2 a ball. Once it gets to 2 a ball and it just gets up above 2 a ball, it starts to get difficult for the chasing team. But when you've got guys like Andre Russell and that can clear the boundaries so easily, 2 a ball doesn't really matter.
Full toss, gone! Simmons walks. He knows he's not going to wait around to see if that's a no ball. Ashwin has taken the catch, and MS is saying, calm down everyone, we've still got a job to do here. Now Simmons has been told to hang on, we're going to wait for height, and the no ball! You won't believe it. Has somebody moved that front line?
It's a big one too. It wasn't just over, Wilco. It was a big no ball. I was looking whether the ball was going to be a waist high no ball.
Free hit. Oh no, look at this. Into the stands it goes. You bowl a no ball, you get punished. 15 overs gone, 138 for 3.
Holy jeez. Yeah, free hit. What a difference one ball can make. Look at that. Look at the balance too from Simmons. It's a sweep shot. It's gone 90. It's 135 kilometres an hour. It's gone 90 metres sweep shot. Wow. What's going on out there, Wilco?
It's gone skywards, and it's gone behind square offside, and it skips off the surface. It's 4.
This stage of the game, semi-final of the T20 World Cup in India, 30-odd thousand people here, a huge atmosphere. It's all about holding your nerve now. These big moments, you get the opportunity, that half chance, that run out, that catch. It's got to be taken.
Well, I'll tell you, Warnie, Lendl Simmons plays for the Mumbai Indians, and he's possibly the least popular Mumbai Indian in the world right now. They want to get rid of him. And the IPL starting not very long from now. They don't want him back here. Well, they want him back, but they don't want him here tonight. 50 required from 27. Trying to get the Yorker in. Now they're going to get a run. It's a shy at the stumps.
Well, we're just talking about calmness. This was a dot ball.
This was the end of Chris Gale. Jasprit Bumrah became Jasprit Boomerang with a swinging low full toss. Ball, he tucked him up. Andre Russell didn't like that. What Russell likes is a lot of width to use those big arms of his. Swings the bat. He didn't like that.
No, good delivery. A bit of extra effort into that one too. Yeah, just talking about the calmness and everything that needs to be done. And look at the worrying look on the crowd there, the Indian fans. Plenty of just about all Indian fans in here tonight. There's a few West Indian supporters, but mainly Indians. And they're right on the edge of their seats. They're biting their nails. They're so passionate about it. And the game is right in the balance.
Simmons, 6 boundaries, 6 fours, 3 sixes. His strike rate is 152. Public enemy number 1 right now. Can MS Dhoni get rid of him? Smash back over his head and 6 more. Simmons is taking this away from India. 16 gone, 151 for 3.
42 required from 24. And this crowd here sensing that this is a pivotal moment in this contest.
The experienced Nehra. Last throw of the dice, you can say, as far as Dhoni is concerned. There it is. Length ball again and whacked with a straight bat. Over long off for a 6. The Indians have bowled length ball after length ball after length ball on a pitch as good as this. And when a pitch is as good as this, all that the batsmen need to do is make sure they get a bit of bat on ball. That's exactly what the West Indians have done. They've got more than a bit of bat. They've got a middle of the bat on the ball, and the ball's been flying.
Round the wicket. He's come in to replace Andre Fletcher, who was playing beautifully, Glendale Simmons. But he hasn't allowed the omission or the injury to Andre Fletcher to be a telling effect, because he's come in for his first game and played as if he'd been active all through the last few weeks. In that regard, they haven't missed Fletcher at all.
They certainly haven't. And the fact that he's been playing here at the Wankhede Stadium for the Mumbai Indians would have given him an idea. Well, look at that scoring chart. A lot of shots down the onside. A lot of straight drives as well. There, the experience coming into play. A full-length delivery, under the bat delivery. On the other hand, Pandya was bowling just the length. Bumrah's bowled just the length. Look at the experience coming in. Under the bat. Half volleys is what you got to bowl. You bowl the half volleys. The batsman can only hit you in one direction. Bowl the length ball, you can be hit on both sides of the pitch.
Yeah, he strikes the ball well down the ground, and mid-wicket Andre Russell, he can slash. He was practicing a lot of scoops in the nets 2 days ago down at the CCI. All the way. That's where he's so strong, Andre Russell. And the crowd still silent.
Well, they've got nothing to cheer. Now, after bowling such a good previous delivery, Nehra bowling halfway down the pitch as well. And against the West Indians, against the Australians, who play the pull shot and the cut shot, the horizontal bats so well, that's asking for trouble.
Goes round the wicket again. Yorker seems to be one of 2 deliveries, pace off the ball, or Yorker he can go to now. Goes Yorker.
Yes, there you see. Once again, the half volley or the full toss. Low full toss, the attempted Yorker. Batsman can go only in one direction, straight. Gone towards long on.
He's important ball this, I think, in the contest with 9 off the over, the asking rate 10.42. They can't bear to look. Some people, Glendale Simmons will move around the crease here. Well bowled. Excellent awareness from Nehra. 161 for 3. Bumrah will bowl his final over. Possibility of more from Jadeja and Ashwin. He's got a wonderful variety that keeps you guessing all the time as a batter.
He has it with a slow leg cutter. And Simmons also plays for the same team, Mumbai Indians. But he probably hasn't seen this delivery.
He would have seen it. It's just guessing when it's coming. When is the Yorker coming? When is the bouncer with the short ball with pace on it? Excellent from Bumrah.
Yes, another slower delivery. 2 dot balls. Going for the big one around the off stump. Now the
3 in a row from Bumrah, and just a few dot balls can shift the balance of the contest.
And it's made the crowd a little more alive there. Look at that. The slower deliveries have been around the good length or a little fuller. The faster ones, as you can see, have been shorter. There again, the slow off spinner. 3 dot balls. Can India pull off another miracle?
Has he hit it well enough? 2 men converging. Is it brilliant? It is. Virat Kohli has held on and assisted. Oh, has he?
Well, it went high up in the air. But again, it was a slower delivery, 118 kilometers per hour. We just need to see. Very good thinking this. This is Kohli, picks the catch. Has it touched the... We'll have to have a look over here before he gets rid of it. No, I think he might have touched the advertising before he gets rid of it. Well. Nothing's going right for India. And it'll not only be a not out, it'll be 6. Because he's taken the ball on the full and at the same time stepped onto the boundary. So it's going to be a 6, not a wicket. 167 now.
50 partnership comes up as well. He's having a couple of lives tonight, Lendl Simmons. 3 of them.
Well, it was Ravindra Jadeja who took the catch and tried to throw it away. Virat Kohli still aware of what was happening. Had a shy at the stumps in case the batsmen were still in the middle of the pitch. They could get a run out. I don't think he would have got a run out because it would have been a 6.
In the gap. Looks like a brilliant piece of fielding down there. Pandya.
Well, he got rid of the ball because he didn't want to crash into the boundary board. So it's good thinking that from Pandya. 24 now from 13. Got 7 wickets in hand.
Yeah, Bumrah just calling for a rag because for quite some time in the innings the dew has been a factor, and just wants to ensure that for this last ball that his hands are dry and that the ball is also as dry as it can possibly get. Last ball of the over. Will be 4 more. So the first 3 balls of the over were dot balls, but it still goes for 12. 173 for 3. This is where all the lessons come into play, the lessons of history. And the lessons I'm talking about are recent history for both teams. When India think back about their match against Bangladesh, that seemed dead and gone from them. Mahendra Singh Dhoni will know better than most. You can have your questions answered by the winning captain by tweeting at ICC using the hashtag AskCaptain. The West Indies themselves were in control against Afghanistan down in Nagpur. They messed it up. Almost messed it up against South Africa in that run chase. It became tight. India looked dead and gone against Bangladesh in their encounter. The moment is upon us again.
Yes, an important where Jadeja bowls. He's bowled wide off the stumps, allowed Simmons to swing his arms quite freely, hit the boundaries over cover.
Who bowls the last one? Who bowls the last one? What Jadeja has to do here is to set the game up for that last over. Whoever is going to bowl it, if it's Ashwin, wants to leave as many as possible, probably thinking to himself, if I can give 12, maybe to the guy bowling the last over, something to work with.
Exactly what Bumrah did against Bangladesh. Left 17 runs.
Only one.
Three balls bowled, just 2 runs. Just a touch of nervousness in the West Indies dugout.
Offside feel to Andre Russell. They don't want Russell hitting freely to the leg side. Brilliantly bowled by Jadeja.
Yes.
Gone for 6. He tees off on it and silences the crowd again.
Oh, what a shot that is. Once again the length ball, and around the off stump, allowed him to swing his arms. It's a powerful shot. Powerful shot. Seemed to me that they've got a new ball because that ball was lost in the crowd. The reserve umpire came in and gave, this will be a drier ball.
Oh, he's hit that sum. He has hit that sum. 12 off the over, 8 to get from 6, 185 for 3.
In the Hero Cup in 1994, South Africa needed 3 runs to win off the last over. And Sachin Tendulkar grabbed the ball and said he's going to bowl that over. And India won the match. Now, Virat Kohli is bowling the last over. The West Indies need 8 runs from 6 deliveries. Can Virat Kohli do a Sachin Tendulkar?
The key for the West Indies is not to let there be dot balls swinging and missing as there was in the last game. And Simmons not prepared to take too much risk, handing it over to Russell. Dot ball.
Might have been going down the leg side, but it is a dot ball. He's bowled the slower leg cutter. Yes, missing the leg stump, but it is a dot ball.
Should be 2, could be 4. Yes, 4. Andre Russell off the inside edge. 3 to get off 3.
Well, a bit of an inside edge that, but he's thrown the bat at it. He's thrown everything at it. And there it is, Captain Sammy saying, go, 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 go. And the ball is gone. 3 of 3. Bangladesh needed 1 of 3.
Oh, game over! Game over! Andre Russell has launched it into the stands. And the West Indies have upset India, if you want to call it that. And they win by 7 wickets to advance to the final of the 2016 World T20.
There it is, the full toss, right in the swing of things, as you would say. And as soon as he hit it, he knew it was a 6. Everybody's looking, hands on their heads, and the dream's gone. Look at that. They are delighted. And why not? This is a terrific performance, absolutely terrific. Not too many West Indian supporters there in the crowd, but they're up. And look at the smiles. Let me repeat again, this is not a one-man team. Yes, Gale's the destroyer, but when he fails, the others have put their hand up. Magnificent stuff, absolutely magnificent stuff.
Excellent victory, and they've rallied. They felt that some people have criticized them for not thinking about the game enough. Well, they've proved by getting to the final that they understand, they can think about the game, they have the skills. They win by 7 wickets here at the Wankhede to advance to the final.